Hello again, hope everyone's well. Firstly, apologies there was no Sunday night update video last night. Had a late night on the car and a few things didn't go to plan. So after a few sense of humour failures and all that, I decided that it'd be better to delay the video by 24 hours and do it properly. So apologies again. So nothing better than Monday night, I'll bring it all to you now. So as you can see, a little bit more progress. We've got the car back on the hoist. So the main reason why we've done that is we've ticked all the boxes as far as doing the jobs that we need the car on the ground for. So just little things like wheel clearances and doing insides of doors and stuff where you're opening and closing the doors all the time. It's very difficult with the post of the hoist in the way. So we've been able to get all the doors finished, all the glass is done, everything's now period correct again. A few guys have asked about the circle that's on the perspex at the top. That's just to show the air jack man where when you come into pits, where to put the spike. So that's all that is, really simple. So that's all done. We've got new seals and everything to join the glass and perspex together. So that's all come up really well. Still looking for a few trims and that, which we'll no doubt find over the coming days. These steel trims that go between the glass, if we come over here, I've pulled the original ones off the car, painted them all up. They've all come up really well, so they'll go back on at some stage throughout the week. One thing we have done over the weekend is just tweak the livery a little bit. We know everything's still not perfect and where we want it, so this will be a work in progress. But the Castrol sticker on the bottom of the rear wing, we fitted that before the wing was fitted to the car, so we had it more centralised. Once the wing went on, it was evident that that was completely wrong. So we had it remade, and you could tell by the photos of the car, the top of the C, the top of the T and the top of the L were on that top edge of the wing where we had it more central. So that looks a lot better now. You can read the Castrol clearly and it's back to where it should have been. Got a little bit done on the fuel system as well. So this is what the fuel cell sits in, or the box the fuel cell sits in. We stripped all that out and just gave it a hot wash just to clean all the gunk off it. That'll get a bit of a polish up and a clean up hopefully throughout the week. And we spent a fair bit of time on the fuel system. So if we go back into the boot of the car, open the boot, you'll see here we've got a fair bit done in the fuel system. So you may recall in an earlier video that was all covered in dirt and grime and looked pretty secondhand. So we've spent a lot of time, stripped every nut and bolt off it, polished up every pump. We bench tested everything all worked perfectly fine, which is good. We wanted to retain the original pumps because, as you'll see on the dates on them, they go back to 2000. That's the fuel filter, which is 2002, but everything else is no later than 2001. So we just wanted to make sure that we kept all that original as we could. They have bench tested okay, but if we get the car running and they play up, we'll have no option but to change them. But that's come up quite well compared to what it used to look like. Obviously the fuel cell and everything's all got to go back in the car, which will be one of our next steps that we do, and then hook up all the plumbing. All the wiring and that you can see there, it's a bit of a dog's breakfast. That'll all get tidied up and make it all look like new again. Wire in all the tail lights, and yeah, there's still a long way to go, but it is good to get some mechanicals back in the car, not just cosmetics. So it's another step forward to getting it all up and running. So yeah, so from there basically we'll just push on. We're going to do a little bit of work on the back, on the rear suspension and the diff and bits and pieces. I know there's been quite a few guys messaging wanting to see a bit more on that, so that'll happen very shortly, which we'll put the content up as it goes. And yeah, we'll just keep putting the mechanicals back in the car, just lots of little bits and pieces to get it all complete again, ready for the engine to drop back in and hopefully get it to a point that it'll make some noise. So thanks again for your support, and we'll have some more for you as it all comes to hand. So thanks again.